A man from Tauranga has set the New Zealand record for death diving. Flynn Chisholm recently dove from the height of 40 metres, that is, roughly as tall as a 12-storey building, which is just under 9 metres shy of the world record. Flynn Chisholm, competitive speed climber and death diver, is with us at the desk this morning. Flynn, good morning.
Good morning, thank you for having me on.
Great to have you here. What is it like doing that?
It's pretty intense, I'd say. Like the transition from being with so much fear, like climbing up the cliff and then looking down, throwing your rocks and then finally jumping, like all that fear goes away, and as soon as you've hit the water, you just complete peace, I feel like. Yeah.
Peace?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like the joy and just realization of what you've just done is just amazing.
So you climb, is part of the thing climbing the rocks first?
Usually just like walking to the top. There's not much climbing involved, I'd say.
And then you throw a rock off the top, do you?
Yeah, that's all for visualization, like not to break the water or anything. It's just like I'll fall at the same speed as the rock, so it'll show me how long I'll be in the air for.
How long are you in the air for?
So for 40 meters, it's like 2.9 seconds, roughly. So not as long as you would think.
Do you, well, when you first started doing it, does time slow down, like in a car crash? And do you get used to that and it goes in an instant? What's it feel like?
Yeah, from the start, being in the air, it felt like a long time. But as I progressed through the heights, it all goes way quicker, you know, like now, I'd say.
Your arms, is it hard to control the arms? Because I see a little, like there's a little bit of flailing, and I know when I've tried to dive off a diving board, that's my reaction. Is it hard to control your body when you're doing this?
Yeah, it depends on tricks, and like for the records that I set, I just do a classic, so no tricks, but just in the air, belly first, and then from big heights, if you don't control yourself, you're just going to lean further forward and expose your back and spine. So.
What happens then?
I've had a few mates who've like broken vertebrae and compressed their spine. So yeah, if you're not prepared for the jump, it can end pretty bad.
Why not break the water first? Is that cheating?
Yeah, in my opinion it is. Like if you jump into a waterfall as well, like the water's way more broken up. So I think to set a record, you shouldn't do it into white water, but like for fun and stuff, like jumping into waterfalls is amazing, jumping next to them, super scenic, but for records, I don't believe it should count.
Why are you doing a staple thing at the end?
So that's the sport I compete in, which is death diving, Dudes diving, which came from Norway, and I was on the World Cup circuit this year, and that's where we do flips and tricks off the tower into the Dodds position, which is a staple. And yes, it's a different discipline of diving.
What is there a safer way to do it, to be landing in a staple like that, or?
I wouldn't say safer, but if you know the technique, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've never been hurt doing this?
Oh, I have, but
What have you done?
I've had a few concussions. I've like blown up my eardrum. That was probably the worst one. Recently in Norway, my pupil sizes changed. Like one was bigger than the other. And that was a bit scary, but there was nothing to do with my brain. It was just my eye.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Your parents happy?
Yeah, I think so. No, my dad, he loves it, but he doesn't like watching, so which is fair. It's fair enough.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It is, because I mean, it's not natural, is it?
No, and then in person, like the cliffs always look bigger, like everything just looks way more gnarly in person.
Do you, when you're standing at the top, because I'm imagining you got to go with confidence, right? Once you're into it, you got to do it. If you hesitate, it could actually be more dangerous.
Oh yeah.
So how do you, have you ever been at the top and second guessed and not jumped?
No. Maybe with weather conditions. Usually, like with a big jump above 30 meters, I've committed myself a week prior. So that's when the mental prep starts. Like I take it really seriously, so from a week prior, I'm always like visualizing. I would have seen the jump probably and made my safety plan.
Why is it called death diving? Have people died?
I haven't heard of someone dying from death diving because it's such a weird position to enter the water. Like I know people have like died normal cliff jumping, like trying to land on their feet, but they're just not experienced at all. But death diving, you're actually trying to train and practice, so no one's gonna go do something reckless, I'd say.
Is this a career? You can get paid doing this, you can make a living doing this?
Yep, so I'm trying to gather up some sponsors. I've got a project that I'm planning in December where I'm trying to find a big brand to pay me to go potentially higher. And yeah, I'd love to jump for a living. That's the big goal.
What else do you do apart from jumping?
So I do speed climbing as well. I just came back from China competing at the World Games, and I've been doing that for the past 4 years as well, training speed climbing. So I like going up fast and descending fast as well.
Do you ever do anything slowly?
I'm not sure. Maybe yeah.
Do you know where this came from? Because you're obviously a bit of a thrill seeker. You like to have a challenge and you like to set a goal. Where did that come from?
I don't know. As soon as like COVID was over, I wanted to do something new because before that I played footy, basketball, hockey. I was just a team sport man, and since COVID I wanted to find something else. Yeah. So adrenaline sports is where it's at now.
Well, you certainly got the adrenaline going this morning, Flynn. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Thank you.
Good luck with the jumping and good luck with the sponsor.